Sip Mrs. Sadwani, Sip Glico, Sip Sangam, Sip Rekha, Sip Bliss, Sip Kundan, Sip Ashok Nichani, Sip Roop, Sip Pankaj, Sip Yogini, and the rest I cannot say. Welcome. Welcome to another evening of curiosity, of realization, of enlightenment, of questions and answers, of moving forward on a journey of life. How many people truly want to live life? How many people actually want to reach that state of eternal happiness? How many people want to reach that state of bliss, of ananda, of Sat Chit Ananda? Not too many. If there were people who wanted to, there would be far more of such calls, far more people seeking the truth, far more speakers speaking on this truth. It's like a, it's like a diamond. It's a big diamond, expensive diamond showroom. There are limited showrooms like that because it's not like potatoes and tomatoes, which everybody wants. It is an exclusive product, and the exclusive product is not meant for all. Let us start. Today, our subject of discussion is, have you accepted death as a reality? So who would like to start and share your views? And this is your personal view. Have you accepted death as a reality? Whether you have, why you have, what is your thought about death? What is your understanding? How have you accepted it? How do you deal with that? So over to you. Who wants to start? Who's the spiritual champion? Shivam
Sirji.
Shivam Ashok.
Yes, Sirji, I have accepted that death is the reality.
You have accepted death as a reality?
Yes, Sirji.
You have no doubt about it?
No doubt, sir. Sirji.
And then after accepting death as a reality, what are you doing about it?
No, I've understood that every living thing has to die one day.
Very good. And therefore, you've understood. Have you accepted death?
Yes, Sirji.
So what have you done after you have accepted death? What have you done to prepare for death? What have you done in your acceptance of death? What have you done?
I've accepted and I've thought of doing my best before I die.
What will do your best?
Doing my best for the divine, for the world.
For the world. So you'll do good karma. You'll do good karma before you die.
Good karma.
So you want to come back into this world with a good life.
Sirji, I know that I have to come back.
Why you have to come back? It's up to you. It's your choice, right? That's why I'm asking you. The question is, have you accepted death as a reality? So the first question is, are you Ashok Nichani, are you going to die or no?
Sirji?
Are you going to die or no?
Definitely, sir. Sirji, I'll die.
Definitely, I can guarantee you are not going to die.
Sirji, my body will die.
Yeah, but you said you are going to die.
My body will die. But I am the soul. I'm sick.
So are you going to die?
The body will die, Sirji.
And what's going to happen to you, Ashok?
Pardon, Sirji?
What's going to happen to you?
I will take rebirth.
Because you're
yes, Sirji. I know. Definitely, I will take rebirth. Because in this short period, I cannot cover my karmas.
So you have given up hope of being enlightened and being attaining moksha.
If I would have started this spiritual path in my childhood, I could have done something.
Do you know, Ashok? A man who's 85 years old, I don't think you are. A man who's 85 years old and starts his spiritual journey.
Yes, sir.
Before he's 86, he can attain moksha. So don't be hopeless. Don't be hopeless that, oh, I will come back. I cannot get moksha, so I will come back. I'll do good karma. I will come back. Why are you? Then what is the use of coming on this call every day?
No, Sarji, there must be so many bad karmas of so many lives before.
But who does karma belong to?
Karma belongs to the body.
The body already died. Then karma is over. Who does the karma belong to? From so many lives, every life the body dies and the body is burnt. Correct?
The karma gets forwarded to the new birth.
Who carries the karma?
The mind and the ego.
So it belongs to whom? The karma belongs to whom?
The karma belongs to me.
To mind and ego, me. Correct?
Mind and ego.
So you know that the mind and ego is real or it's illusion?
Mind and ego is
real or it's illusion?
It's an illusion, but we don't accept it.
So you don't want to accept, that's why you want to come back in a new body with the mind and ego?
That's what my this thing is, that at this age, when I have very little time left, how can my
you
karma?
You are such a learned person. You are such a bhakt. You are such a devotee. Why do you believe that you cannot attain enlightenment and nirvana and moksha? What is the reason you believe that you cannot attain? I just don't understand. Ashok.
The time, Sarji, the time is very short, I feel.
It takes one flash. It takes one flash like this to be enlightened. Just one flash. So why do you believe you can't get it?
That grace, one should have that grace. God is a divine grace.
I don't think you are so serious about wanting God. If you really want God, like yes. I really want God. I really want God. Huh? है ये आस्था मुकम्मल तुम ही हो जीवन में मेरे और कुछ नहीं हो कन कन मेरा तुम बस तुम ही हो और कुछ भी आए जगह नहीं हो मेरे तन मन में मुकम्मल तुम ही हो बस एक तुम ही हो बस एक तुम ही हो. Ashok, you don't believe in that, Ashok?
I do believe in Sarji.
But you want to come back. I'm surprised you want to come back. I'm surprised.
It is because, Sarji, I can see sip in the animals, but in all human beings, I cannot see sip still now.
Yet. You have to work on that, na, Ashok. You have to get that anubhuti, no? Anubhuti is like one. अनुभूति ये ऐसी हो जाती है आंखों से कुछ दिखता ना है महसूस सच हो जाता है आंखों से कुछ दिखता ना है इसका कोई परोक्ष नहीं अंतर्ज्ञान यूं ही हो जाता अनुभूति सच की होती अपरोक्ष अनुभूति ये है. So are you saying you don't want that aparoksha anubhuti? Are you saying that?
No, Sarji, but I'm not able to control myself when some people come in front of me, which am not acceptable. Then I go into the mind state.
So Ashok, let me tell you one thing. That is the topic of today's discussion. Now I'm getting you back to such a long discussion. I normally don't have such a long discussion with anybody, yes, but you're lucky nobody has interrupted you. So we had such a long discussion, right? Everybody is quietly listening to your interesting conversation.
Yes, sir. It's very good for me.
Ashok, have you accepted death as a reality? Means any doubt that Ashok Nichani will die?
Ashok Nichani will die.
Any doubt that you will leave Ashok Nichani and you will leave the body and you will move on?
My body will die.
And you will pass away. You will move on.
Yes, sir.
So who moves on? Who leaves the body and moves on?
The karma.
No. There are two things that leave the body at death. Who can give me an answer? Who leaves the body at death? Ashok, I'm coming back to you. I'm only asking a separate question because it's to do with the discussion. Who leaves the body at death? Vivek says soul.
So subtle body and the soul.
So what is the subtle body?
Mind and the ego.
Good. So Ashok Nichani, Sudeep has given you the full answer. Who leaves the body at death, Ashok? One, the soul. No, first the soul leaves.
First the soul leaves, then
when
the mind
soul
and
leaves,
ego.
When the soul leaves, there is death. When the soul leaves, there is death. In that moment of death, Ashok Nichani, if you are enlightened, you become one with Sip.
Definitely, sir. That's
if you are not enlightened, you come back along with karma and a rebirth.
Correct, sir. Accept it.
Therefore, in reality, only the soul leaves. There is no mind and ego. But the mind and ego comes alive because of ignorance. Therefore, there are two entities that leave at death. What are the two entities that leave at death? The soul leaves for sure. 100% the soul leaves. And two, the mind and ego leaves. And Ashok Nichani, as long as you believe you are me, the mind and ego, you will come back again and again and again. So
correct,
do you want to come back, Ashok, again and again and again?
No,
you don't want to be with Sip. You don't believe that life with Sip, being one with Sip, will be so amazing, so beautiful.
I don't want to come back, Sir. I'll try my best.
Okay. So that at least this one call, if it has not helped anybody else on this call, if this one call has not helped anybody, I hope it has helped Ashok Nichani. Because Ashok Nichani, this is your call today. Ashok Nichani, the one thing that we need to achieve in this world is moksha. Nothing else.
Moksha.
तू यहाँ मुसाफिर है, ये सराय पानी है, 4 रोज की महिमा तेरी जिंदगानी है, जन जमीन जन जेवर कुछ ना साथ जाएगा, खाली हाथ आया है खाली हाथ जाएगा, जान कर भी अनजाना बन रहा है दीवाने, अपने उम्र फानी पर तन रहा है दीवाने, इस कदर तू खोया है इस जहां के मेले में, तू खुदा को भूला है फंस के इस जमेले में, अपनी अपने फिक्रों में जो भी है वो उलझा है, जिंदगी हकीकत में क्या है कौन समझा है। अशोक, आज समझ ले, अशोक, आज समझ ले करे मौका हाथ न तेरे आएगा. You think this opportunity will come to you again and again? Hello.
No,
hello. आज समझ ले कल ये मौका हाथ न तेरे आएगा, ओ मकलत ओ गफलत की नींद में सोने वाले धोखा खाएगा, चढ़ता सूरज धीरे धीरे ढलता है ढल जाएगा. The sun will set, my dear friends. The sun will set. Let us live a life of bliss and joy and peace before the sun sets. The sun is going to set. The sun is not going to remain in the skies all along. I'm telling you, be sure of that. So Ashok Nichani, if you want to come back again and again and again, it's your choice. I can't help you, Ashok, but I can help you to become one with the divine. Who else would like to take up the question? Thank you, Ashok, for
definitely, sir.
Because
Ashok,
don't think you can't. Don't think you can't. Don't say, oh, how will I do? I have miles to go before I sleep and miles to go before I sleep.
No, sir. From now onwards, I'll think positive. I can.
You have only one goal, Ashok. If you're asking me, if you have any respect for what I speak, any respect, the goal is moksha. The goal is moksha. The goal is liberation. The goal is liberation. The goal is pirlu, is unification with the divine. And that will only happen when you accept the reality of death. That's why today we have taken a different route to the subject. Who would like to be the next person to talk about, have you accepted death as a reality? Who will go next? Somehow when you hear of death, you don't want to speak. Have you accepted death as a reality?
Shivoham, sir.
Shivoham?
I have accepted death.
Very good. So what are you doing after accepting death?
I'm working on Pillu to get moksha. And
Okay.
I feel blessed I'm on this path. So surely I will go ahead.
So what is your understanding of death?
That is to the body.
Body will die?
The body will die.
Yogini will die?
Yogini will not die.
will
Yogini's
die?
body will go.
Komal will die?
Komal will die.
Good. See how I like your clarity. Komal will die. Yogini will not die because the Yogini is ever united with the divine.
Yes.
Only today I was writing a quote on yogi, on who is a yogi, how does a yogi live. Our book is just getting ready to release. That book is called The Realizations of a Yogi.
Yes.
That book, it's a double-sized book. Normally book is 110, 120 pages, 220 pages. Realizations of a Yogi. It's my whole story. So it will be ready in maybe next week, it will be online, maybe 3-4 days, 5 days, it will go online. So Yogini will not die. So what will happen at death, Yogini?
At that, the body goes.
Yeah.
And if I'm enlightened, there is no karma for me. And the soul gets liberated.
So are you enlightened or you still have karma?
I still have karma, sir.
How far are you from enlightenment? Where is your white handkerchief? You don't remove it?
No.
When you sleep?
I remove. I remove when I sleep, when I cook, or when I have bath, then I remove.
But how often you forget to wear the white? How often have you forgotten for 1 hour or 2 hours or 3 hours?
No, sir. Once I take my bath, I wear it.
And then when you cook?
Yes. Sometimes because fear of getting fire or something like
But
that.
then
So I remove it.
Have you taken it out while cooking and forgotten to wear it back?
No, sir. I keep it in the kitchen only.
No, very good. Komal is yogini, and I can tell you, I can see the yogi in her. Yogi jo yog mein sada hi. I respect all of you who are so committed to this path. I wish I was like you long ago.
Only, sir.
I wish I was like you long ago. Unfortunately, I was not like as devoted as you were now.
I learned ABC from here only.
So my point is, so Yogini, you know that Komal is going to die. And Yogini, if you do not bypass karma, you have to come back. So what is holding you back?
Right now, I don't think anything is holding me back. It's only my hard work that I have to go forward.
And what is the hard work that you need to do?
To be in yoga all the time, which I am not.
What is taking you away from yoga?
I am disturbed, like looking outwards. I'm not looking inwards.
Admitting that itself is a big thing. So you have to try, every time you look outwards, try to see the white handkerchief brings you back inwards. Every time you're in a state of mind, flip the coin over to consciousness.
Right.
It's very important. It's very important for all of you to work. Remember this, there is no second opportunity. This opportunity of his human life, if you miss it, it's gone. Don't miss the bus.
Yes.
Don't miss. You may not realize this. I'm telling you, your being on this call itself is a blessing, because you're already that 1% of the people in this world who are seeking realization. 99% is blind. 1% visually blind and 99% spiritually blind. Huh? अंधे जो होते हैं ये सोचते दुनिया में क्या है कुछ भी नहीं अविद्या के अंधकार में जीते मरते सच का एहसास उनको होता नहीं. We should not be like the blind people who are blind. So Yogi, don't leave it, okay? I'm happy that you've spoken. Bliko, and then Ru Mataji and Tushatma and Rekha. Bliko.
Shivoham, Guruji. Shivoham. So it is very clear in my mind, and I don't know, somehow by default, I am not afraid of death since long time. But after understanding properly the death, which is our body is going to die, and spark of unique life, which is our true nature, is never going to be go away, because we are changing our body since long time. And now once we realize that it is only the spark which is going to be united, and it is already united with SIP. Only thing, our ignorance is coming in between, and that ignorance has to go away. Now in my case, I can understand, by understanding enlightenment, by knowing nothing is left, but the only thing is to remain in yoga and realize that this is achievable goal. And I am now like this ABC. I'm applying that ABC in all the time when I am out of my consciousness, and I am afraid with situation or some people. Like Ashok Nichani said, is very nice, because if you can see God everywhere, but some people you don't see. It was happening to me also. Some people, when it comes automatical, or your reaction will start, because now I understand that the person is like a dirt in the glass. The glass is clean and crystal clear. Only thing, there is a dirt inside which is coming in our contact, and our mind get reacted to that dirt. If you ignore the dirt, the glass is crystal clear. Same like you and me, everybody is soul, and we don't have to have any problem with anybody.
So where are you in this journey of death?
I am very clear that my body can die at any moment, not today, tomorrow. It can go away at any moment, because it is not in our hand. In this Mrityulok, the one thing is guaranteed is your death of the body. No matter what you do.
So what is your plan?
It is very clear in my mind.
When the body dies, what do you hope to do?
I have to do nothing, because I am spark. I am united, ever united with divine. Only thing, I have to realize that I am not mind and ego.
And have you realized?
I can separate myself from mind and ego. I am already united.
Have you realized that
Nothing
something
to
holding
do.
you back?
Nothing is holding me back, and I see very clearly that nothing will come in my way, even if death comes after 5 minutes, because I feel like I am united with God.
See,
Only thing is mind and ego.
You see a person prepared completely, Ashok Nichani. You see, Bliko saying, I'm ready. If I die in 5 minutes, I have nothing.
No problem.
I want the divine. I want the divine. I want the divine. That's all, Ashok Nichani. That's all.
Yes, sir.
You don't need anything else. Prabhu mera jeevan arpan karo to it. Kal aapne to bola ye song na. Kal aapne song diya na.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, and Bliko, you were telling that you're implementing ABC. What ABC you're implementing?
Sorry. So EBC is acceptance. Acceptance that any situation can come against your wish, because it is wish of divine.
And then
accepting that and do your best, whatever you can do,
and
do
then
it. Do it and forget it. Then forget it, and then surrender to God's will, because He is going to take care of everything. Nothing is important than your own peace of mind. Remain in the soul state, which is important. So I use my name, Bharat, living in consciousness, all the time. Whenever I, like you said, that flipping the coin is in my mind now. Every time I go to the mind state and get angry or react something, I will come back to
amazing. See, all of you are so amazing. This whole group is really a blessed group. It's not easy, I'm telling you, to have a strong group like this. It's very difficult. It's not at all easy for people to be in a group like this and to be enlightened. No, it's if you are all, those of you who are coming on this call every day, you are so blessed. Bliko spoke so deeply just now. Bliko's submission is so amazing. Ashok Nichani's submission is so beautiful. Yogini's talk is so divine. My dear friends, you think a group like this is common? In the whole world, you can't find a group of 50 to 100 people who are seeking enlightenment. I challenge you, you show me in the whole world. You can't find. This group is very divine and you're all going forward on this path very steadily. Ru Mataji, thank you, Bliko. Ru Mataji.
Pranam Guruji.
Namaskar, Mataji.
Guruji, whether we accept death or not, this question is, I think, useless because we have to die. That is 100% for sure. Na raja rahe na rank. और जो है जिस मरने से जग डरे मेरे मन आनंद, मरने पर ही पाइए पूर्ण परमानंद. So we have to leave. Who has born has to go.
Correct. There is no doubt about that. The question is, have you accepted death as a reality?
Yes, Guruji, I am ready to go just now.
And
no problem.
वो तो you have no choice. Ru Mataji, जाना है तो टिंग टोंग बेल आएगा तो
जाना ही है, बिल्कुल.
But what have you done after accepting death as a reality? You know any moment you have to go, na?
Guruji, अभी संसारिक मोह भी कम हुआ है ना? खत्म तो नहीं हुआ, नहीं कह सकते, बट काफी हद तक समझने की कोशिश की है कि भाई ये सब अनअटैच्ड रहना चाहिए, है ना? फिर भी फंसते तो हैं कहीं ना कहीं.
तो रू माता जी, अगर आपका अंतिम समय आ जाता है और आप अभी भी फंसे हैं तो फिर मुक्ति मिलेगी?
वही तो बात है गुरुजी, कहाँ मिलेगी मुक्ति? नहीं मिलेगी.
नहीं, मुक्ति मिलेगी, मोक्ष मिलेगा. अगर you have to just be in that state of जीवन मुक्ता from today.
Yes, Guruji.
Tell me, what is holding you back from being a जीवन मुक्ता?
गुरुजी, जैसे पास्ट में चली जाती थी, मैं आपको बोलती थी, वो अब नहीं है हो रहा.
So what is holding you back? Are you attached? Are you attached to anybody?
Not much. थोड़ा बहुत तो होता है, पर not much.
नहीं, अच्छा, थोड़ा बहुत की बात नहीं. या तो मोह है, या मोह नहीं है.
वैसे अभी मतलब बहुत कम है. ये नहीं कह सकते कि बिल्कुल नहीं है, कम है अब बहुत आगे से.
You know, yesterday somebody very beloved, one of my beloveds passed away yesterday. आपको मालूम है? Somebody very dear, very, very dear in my life, more than a blood relative. Lekin the person passed away, that is over. For me, the story is over. Accept without protest. Accept without protest. I can't do anything. Death is a reality.
हाँ जी गुरुजी.
तो मैं क्या करूं? प्रभु ने वापस ले लिया. प्रभु ने उन्हें संसार में उनका खत्म हुआ जर्नी. मैं क्या करूं?
कुछ नहीं कर सकते.
कुछ नहीं. Accept without protest.
Yes.
तो रू माता जी, ऐसे ही भाई, you said this question is useless. आपने कुछ बोला. This question.
नहीं, useless का मतलब sorry, I have used the wrong.
नहीं, no, आपका word
वो तो आनी है 100%.
नहीं, आपका word wrong नहीं, बिल्कुल सही है. मतलब have you accepted death as a reality? ये useless बात है, because death तो होना ही है. But the point is not death तो होना ही है. Have you accepted death as a reality? Yes. And have you started living in the right way?
Yes, Guruji, आगे से तो बहुत फर्क है.
So you have to, Rumataji, the challenge is to feel, what if today is my last day? Am I going to be attached to the people and the possessions around me? Or am I going to be mukt? Am I going to be liberated and become one with Sip?
Guruji, I want to be liberated.
So that has to be on the tip of your lip. That has to be on the tip of your lip. Prabhu,
Yes.
Prabhu, 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 Prabhu. It can be any Prabhu in any form. It may be Prema Yoga. It may be Prabhu in any form. But the love for the divine, the yearning for the divine has to be the priority of your life.
Yes,
If
Guruji.
that is the priority of your life, then you are actually prepared for death as the reality. So thank you, Rumataji. The
Yeah.
next person whose hand is up is Tushatma and Sunil Chittan. Tushatma and then Sunil Chittan. Yes, please.
Shivam, sir.
Show him.
Sir, I believe that when the person dies, everything is gone. The
Okay.
mind as well, the ego as well, the body as well.
Okay. Then what
So,
happens?
so the new one will be reborn. So the whatever the conditions is present in the society will affect that newborn baby, and he will be means like
So
that going. The ego will be
you
reborn.
don't believe there's karma and you don't believe the person is born as per karma?
As per karma, I don't believe that, sir.
And then
As
how
per
does,
karma,
then you answer my question, how is the child born blind? Why is the child born blind?
sir, it is because we need for that we need to see the total population, sir.
No.
The
Why I'm asking you, what is wrong? What has the child done? A newborn child born blind. What mistake that newborn child has done?
sir, so for believing the law of karma, then the trees also will be born because of the karma.
Of course.
What is the karma of this so many billions of trees, which is uncountable in the on this earth?
The tree
Gone.
is not a karta. The tree is only a bhokta. The tree is not doing karma. The tree is only experiencing karma. If ever. There are two beliefs, Tushatma, there are two belief systems. One, the tree is experiencing karma. Two,
Yes, sir.
the tree has got nothing to do with karma. The tree is just a special effect of the divine. There are two belief systems. So the point is
So
this.
the law of karma will be applicable for human beings only, because the animals or the trees will be...
For all practical purposes, you think it's applicable only for human beings. You please understand the dog doesn't do karma. A tree doesn't do karma. So karma is applicable only for human beings. You also believe, I suggest you believe that a human being will be born only as human being. It's much easier to understand karma like that.
Yeah, sir. That we can believe that the karma belongs to the human being only.
And you will be born, and you will be born also as a human being only.
Yes, sir. That we can believe.
So, my dear Tushatma, if you do not realize the truth before death, then the problem is that you will come back based on your karma. That's why a child is born blind.
Yes, sir. Sir, but the mind which comes into existence is because of the energy transferred in the body towards the thought process. It's called the mind. So when the energy leaves the body, so the energy which was inside the body and which was transferred towards the thought process, it become the mind. So when the energy leaves, the mind belongs to the body, right? So it will definitely it will be gone.
You're trying to don't confuse yourself. Understand, in a computer there is hardware and software, correct, Tushatma?
Yes, sir.
Hardware is same as software or it's different?
Different, sir.
What is the difference? What is part of hardware in the computer?
Hardware, sir, this screen which we are able to, the hard part which we are
what is software? What is software?
Inside, which is running as a system, as a process.
Correct. As an operating system.
Yes,
so what
sir.
you need for the computer to work?
Computer to work, we need energy, sir, first.
Without power supply,
power, yes, sir. Power.
Correct. So how many parts are there in the computer? 3 parts.
3 parts. Yes.
Hardware, software, power.
Yes,
so
sir.
The human being also has got body, mind, and soul.
Yes, sir.
So
sir, soul is the energy present in the body.
Soul
when
is the energy.
It is in the consciousness. And when it is transferred towards the mind, it becomes the mind. The energy becomes the mind.
Soul is the power supply. When the power supply goes, the body dies. When the body dies, the software, the one who is alive, that person is me, mind and ego. carries karma and comes into a new hardware.
Sir, then the transferring of soul from one body to another body will also comes in we should also believe in that as well, right? So the transferring of soul from one body will take place that is
Transferring
mentioned
of
in
the soul, the
scriptures.
transferring of the soul does not happen the way you are saying. If I blow a balloon, if I burst the balloon, the air in this balloon is not sucked in by the air in another balloon. The air in the balloon will get mixed in the atmosphere. And from the atmosphere, you blow the next balloon. The Atma, the soul, becomes one with the supreme sip everywhere. And then from the sip, a new soul is created, a new spark of unique life. So, Tushatma, I think
Yes,
this
sir.
shows that you are not, I think you're missing many days of Zoom. That's why there are many gaps in your thinking. Try to be frequent on the call, Tushatma. One day, Tushatma will die, but you will not die.
Yes, sir.
You will not die. People will say you passed away. People will say Tushatma is dead, but they say he rest in peace. Maybe let us pray for the departed soul. Who is this departed soul? Why we should pray for departed soul? Where the soul will go? We don't answer all these questions because we have not accepted the reality of death. We have not understood. So Tushatma, please continue asking these questions till we reach a conclusion.
Yes,
I know that this has not reached a conclusion for you, but if time is there, you ask today or you ask tomorrow, don't leave the question. Because if you realize the truth, next is Sunil Chittal, if you realize the truth about birth and death, you are enlightened. All you need to do is to understand the truth of birth and death. Thank you, Sunil Chittal.
Thank you, sir.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam, sir.
So death, if you say whether I accept death, no. Because I have never born, so how shall I die? It is a body that is born and it dies. Even the mind and ego actually is illusion. It is only for the intellect to realize that it is illusion. Illusion will just go away. It's like a shadow. The moment you throw it light, where is it? So basically, when the body dies, the soul gets united with the Paramatma, and it was never born. So how will it die? So acceptance, what you call reality, reality is only say rest all is appearance, is a it is a samsara. That's why we say it's a leela. It plays its own way, and we have to just as a human being, we cannot live like animals and in bhoga. We have to only remove that mind and ego. Understand that it is only an appearance. It is only a shadow. So
And in the moment there's no mind and ego, Sunil Chittal.
I am Jivan Mukta now already.
Finish over now. So
Yeah.
the question is, have you accepted death as a reality?
No, you address to me, no, but that appearance as a body and the appearance as a mind and ego, definitely they will come and go. I don't call it death.
Will Sunil Chittal die?
Sunil Chittal identified as this body will die.
Correct.
Identified as the mind and me will die.
No, we are not playing any tricks. Will Sunil Chittal die? Yes or no?
Sunil Chittal will die.
That's it.
But I will not.
No, we are not. Obviously, you will not die. That's why you are the master in this group. Have you accepted death as a reality? When we say have you accepted, you means a person who has got the sense organs. That's why you're able to perceive my question. If you did not, if you did not have the sense organs, if you did not have the ear, you could not hear my question. You did not have the eyes, you could not see me speaking. Have you accepted death as a reality? It is you as body, mind, soul, complex. Correct, Sunil Chittal?
Body, mind, soul complex will naturally be one day gone.
So when you accept death as a reality, you who is the Atma in Sunil Chittal accepts that Sunil Chittal will die. And if I am not I, if I get to be not the mind and ego of me, and if I see that I am Atma, then I become one with Paramatma. You have said all this.
Yes.
Nothing new I'm saying. What you have said only I'm repeating.
Correct.
But this part you must not say that I can't accept death as a reality, because no doubt, Sunil, that death that we are talking about of Sunil Chittal is part of Leela. That also I'm agreeing.
Yes.
We are all agreeing. But Leela to hai na. Hai ye Leela. Lekin Leela to hai na.
By karma is to remove the karma, burn all the karmas by anubhuti.
No, Sunil Chittal, You don't need to burn karmas with anubhuti.
It automatically goes.
Now this mind is telling this burn karma. See, that's why some people, they wonder, what is the necessity of coming on this call every day? It is like breathing every day.
Yeah.
Oh, if you don't come on this, if I don't come on this call every day, I will become avidya. I will become a bunch of just ignorance. I'm telling you, coming on this call every day for me is recharging my SIP energy. If I don't come on this call every day, I would become a buffalo.
No, that's what the importance is there of this Bhajanananda. No, Bhajanananda, everybody is expert in. Bhajanananda gives you the next stage to understand that there is something beyond this sensory object, and then we leave the Brahmananda stage.
So I think that
satsang is required.
What's required?
Satsang is required for that reason only. Like thinking people, when they come together and talk, each one gets clarified with the other person's answer.
Unfortunately, most people think sitting in a satsang and saying Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. They do 1 hour of kirtan, bhajan, and they say satsang ho gaya.
The E doesn't go there.
Satsang is being in the sang of Sat. Being in the sang of Sat means truth. Thank you, Sunil Chittal, for your good thing. Rekha Chaudhary, last few seconds only. Any important question?
Guruji, sorry for using wrong word. I never meant that. I meant it has to come.
अरे
Sorry for using wrong word.
रूमाता जी आप क्यों चिंता करते रूमाता जी?
नहीं ये मतलब एक क्वेश्चन तो इम्पोर्टेंट है, पता नहीं कैसे ऑटोमेटिकली इट केम. So sorry for using wrong word.
I am sorry for telling you used like that. I did not mean
no,
to say.
No, you were correct. You were correct. It came out automatically. I never meant that.
I fold my hands and apologize. If I offended you, I fold my hands and I apologize.
No, Guruji, मेरी गलती है. मेरे से मतलब it came out like that. I never meant that.
Thank you, Rumata. Rekha Chaudhary. Rekha Chaudhary. Bolo. Sunil, can you hear a voice? Can you hear a voice?
I want to learn the classification of karma. I want to learn
So when somebody passes away, then the voice becomes like that.
अभी आ रहे हैं?
हाँ अभी बोलो, जल्दी बोलो, टाइम हो गया.
I want to learn the classification of karma.
Good laugh. So with that good laugh, Rekha, we cannot hear you. Please come tomorrow and ask the call. With folded hands, I bow down to you. And we will see you tomorrow at 8.